Namaskar and welcome to PTI.
Namaste.
This is a almost 50 years old case.
Yeah.
How much is relevant in today's time and how significant it is?
I think these problems still happen to this date. I think these questions are still very much unanswered. There are bad divorces where women are denied their basic right to dignity. They are, just left to kind of fend for themselves, and God forbid if she's not an independent woman, she's not working. The man washes his hands off a relationship, responsibility. To make things worse, sometimes the woman is left with the kids, and the man denies her fair chance at any kind of maintenance beyond and after the divorce. So these are problems that are ongoing. So that I think every generation has these problems of this mix of love, religion, a woman seeking justice, denied. Sometimes she doesn't know how to find justice or how to seek it also. So yeah, this is pretty much ongoing.
We have seen you portraying great characters throughout your career and we liked it and it's very different. But this grey is very different. Have ever it crossed your mind that this character will be hated for the point of view or the viewpoint? Did it ever cross your, or can we call it as a boldest yes in your career?
Well, I don't know how people will see the character ultimately. When I played the character, I played him to understand him. I don't play characters to judge them. In retrospect, people might see it as whatever, but in the context of the film, he's a man who is fighting out of his righteousness, out of his belief in his personal faith and his tradition. And ultimately on the 7th of November, when people see the film, they can take what they want back home. Some people would probably side him, see a point of view. But I think in the film, at least from what I have understood of the film, yes, in hindsight, you might see him as a bit of a villain in a way. But also, I think it's balanced in the last monologue. You see the man's point of view, you see the woman's point of view, and then you're left to decide for yourself. So it's okay. Either way, however you see it, it's fine.
How you are today's man. That man was, when we talk about this entire character, it is somewhere have this patriarchy thought process. How you navigate your thought process? I'm sure there's a conflict somewhere, you as a person and as a character's thought process. So how you navigate that and bring the conviction on the table?
Well, I think there's no doubt about it that, right now in India also we live in a patriarchal society. But someone like me who is, I'm a feminist, I believe in, and I'm always pro women's rights. There are certain biases that men have in society, and for me as someone who is trying to facilitate a subject like this, it's important for me to address those biases that men have. Probably some, that I find unacceptable through playing characters like this. Although he is someone who is in a way a chauvinist or someone who is enforcing this oppression on this woman, that throws light on the subject which is pro-women. So I gotta change my mindset and play someone who is a little more chauvinistic and who has that mindset of oppression. But then that's acting. If you want to throw light on a subject which is pro-women, dignity for women and stuff like that, yeah.
There was any scene where you really had that conflict inside your head and,
Throughout the film?
Throughout the film?
I mean, he doesn't come in the beginning on face value as someone who is, the romantic scenes are great. I mean, there is a version of Abbas Khan that you see that is this knight in shining armor and he's serenading her and it's all great and it's like a fairy tale. But like some marriages go down the rocky road, then the real personality emerges of the guy and the woman. And then, yeah, it looks a little, I don't know, lack of a better word, demonic when the real personality comes out. So I think there were a lot of scenes where, you know, he's doing such scenes, things that might be seen as by the audience as despicable. But again, I can't sit and judge him because I have to convincingly play him. So either, although even if I was torn inside of, okay, I would never be able to do this in my life, but I'm an actor. So I got to step back and keep those things and tuck them aside and play the character for what he is.
So you have not judged the character at all?
I don't. No, I don't.
No. It helps.
No, it of course helps. If you judge the character, then you want to play it convincingly. I mean, it's like playing any character. I mean, if you're playing a hero and you have this thing of self-righteousness, they look very boring. If you play a villain and you don't see the point of view as a villain and judge him for being wrong, then how can you play him effectively? A man who knows what he's doing wrong is going to be the worst villain ever. He has to seem like he's doing what he's doing as right. That comes out of the lack of judgment on the character.
Yesterday we were talking to the director and he said in the end there's a 20 minutes monologue, is there 9 minutes Yami's monologue. How long is your monologue and how it?
I think around the same time, roughly. It's a long monologue and there are two very important points of view of the two characters, which is summarizes the film, and they're very hard-hitting monologues, very well researched, very well written, hit and an emotional chord, will hit an emotional chord with the audience for sure. And we'll just show you where this man's coming from, where this woman's coming from, and then you decide. You decide how much you hate him or love him and how much you're with her or against her. So.
You know, this film, do you think that this film can start a conversation of uniform civil law?
I think it should. I think it must. If we don't spark conversation, don't spark some kind of thinking, deep thinking about something like this, about what society is constantly tucking under the carpet, unanswered questions, then we've not done our job. So we are holding up the mirror at what happened, what is happening today, and then ultimately it's up to the audience of what they take from it. And conversation is great, arguments are great. Any kind of change will only come from that.
It's your 20th year in the industry.
22nd.
22nd in the industry. This year has been very good. I really liked Ground Zero. And then this Bads of Bollywood. It has put you in such a different spotlight altogether. Among the fans, it's like, you know, we got our Emraan Hashmi back somewhere. So does it give you some kind of assurance or boost the star and artist in you?
I don't know. It was a fun scene to do, and it just got the recognition and the attention that I didn't know it was going to get. But it's great. I'm happy. I'm happy for everyone who's part of the show. It just has blown up and become this viral thing. And you're right. I mean, this is the image that people used to love me for, were missing it for a while, and then they saw a little glimpse of it, and it kind of just blew up. So yeah, it's fun.
Do you think it also changes some perception, or do you think that's the audience is still waiting for you to bring out that thing?
I don't know. I don't know. See, the thing that I've always said, I mean, I'm not serving an image or running away from something. If there's something that comes my way, which is similar in a similar vein as that, I would still do it. And from the looks of it, people want to see me do it, at least, I don't know. Although I don't want to get stuck in an image, but I definitely would play up that image again if I get an opportunity.
Mm-hmm. On 2nd of November, it's Shah Rukh Khan's 60th birthday.
Yeah.
So what do you want to say about the artist who has contributed a lot in the industry and cinema?
Yeah, I think he's kind of contributed in all our lives. There's a certain contribution. Actors, in any creative field, he's someone who has this versatile range of and body of work and he's such an inspiration for everyone. So yeah, he's quite a legend.
And it's 60th birthday.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's 60.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know, this year Mohit Suri also got back with Sayyara.
Yeah.
You and Mohit go a long way,
Yeah.
and you guys have given some amazing film back then.
Yeah.
Any plans of getting back together and creating another history?
I mean, you know, we just have to hit upon a right film, a right script, and when that happens, yeah, never say never. We've been in conversation for some time, but you know, the thing is, we've had such memorable films together. It's very important to come back and hit the bullseye. And if you don't find that script, it becomes difficult if you have a body of work behind you, because then you also, in a way, competing with that. So to kind of supersede that and to do something beyond that and better it becomes a little tough. But yeah, maybe something around the corner soon.
And how you're holding up the expectation from Awarapan 2?
Great. I mean, we've shot some good stuff, and it's going to release early next year. So excited about that one.
And what else next on from your?
Well, there's Awarapan. There's a Netflix show called Taskari with Neeraj Pandey. There is Gunmaster, and yeah. And there's Godachari Part 2.
Oh yeah.
Telugu film, yeah.
So are you going to see different or?
Yeah, it's probably released every 2 months now till next year. Yeah.